What if I were to tell you that every piece of your life, your career, your relationships, your failures, and even your greatest moments were not determined by fate, effort, or luck, but by a hidden power within you, a power you've unknowingly used every day of your life? That power is your imagination, not just idle daydreams, but a creative force that, when combined with feeling, can build empires, heal bodies, rewrite history, and shape the future. I devoted my life to proving this, and now I shall show you how to do the same. So I ask you now, how do you feel your way into a new reality? How do you leap from lack to abundance, from sorrow to joy, without lifting a single physical finger? Listen closely, because the secret is not what you think. The secret is what you feel. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns in your life keep repeating? The same kinds of people, the same heartaches, the same closed doors. You call it karma, personality, bad luck. But I tell you this, your world is nothing more than a mirror, faithfully reflecting your internal state. If you feel invisible, life will ignore you. If you feel poor, your bank account will obey. If you feel unloved, relationships will crumble around you. You have been commanding reality with your feelings, but you've been doing it unconsciously, and often in the wrong direction. Now ask yourself, what happens when I begin to feel on purpose? The ancient scriptures say, call those things which are not as though they were. That is not metaphor, that is instruction. To declare something real before it appears is not fantasy. It is the seed of reality itself. I called this living in the end. You must assume the emotional state of the fulfilled desire. Not just think it, but feel it, deeply, fully. Even the great William James knew, believe that life is worth living and your belief will help create the fact. This is not philosophy. This is alignment. So I ask you now, can you dwell emotionally in the result before the result arrives? Because if you can, it must arrive. Close your eyes. Imagine vividly the version of you who already has what you desire. That job, that love, that peace, that vitality. Feel it, walk in it, own it. This is the law of assumption. Whatever you assume to be true with feeling becomes true for you. And science now agrees. The brain does not know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a physical one. MRI machines show this. So when you assume repeatedly, you reshape your brain, your body, your energy. And yes, doubt may visit, impatience may whisper, but you must persist. Because the moment you abandon the feeling, you abandon the future. Think of your emotional state like a thermostat. Wherever it is set, life adapts accordingly. You can wear designer clothes, smile wide, speak confidently. But if your internal setting is lack, then lack will be your harvest. This is why I urge you not to focus on appearances, but to go within and adjust the signal. Feel as the person you wish to become. Not once, not occasionally, but as often as you breathe. Can you have the courage to feel rich while in debt, loved while alone, healed while hurting? This is the narrow path that leads to the wide door. The most powerful time to plant the seed of your new reality is just before you fall asleep. In that gentle state between wakefulness and dream, the conscious mind loosens and the subconscious awakens. This is the state akin to sleep. Here is what you must do. Replay a short scene, something simple, something joyful, that implies your wish is already fulfilled. Feel it. Let it lull you into unconsciousness. The subconscious accepts what it feels, not what it is told, and once it accepts, it creates. Now I shall tell you something most find outrageous. You can revise the past. Yes, I said it. Not the physical events, but your emotional memory of them. And since your subconscious responds to emotion, this changes your reality. Revisit that moment of pain, that failure, that humiliation, then rewrite it. Imagine a different outcome, a stronger you, a kinder world, a loving gesture. Repeat it until it feels true, because it will be. Your past, when revised emotionally, alters your present expectation. An expectation is destiny. Across the years, I received countless letters, stories of miracles. A man pictured himself employed and was hired for a job he never applied for. A woman imagined reconciliation, and her estranged husband returned after 5 years. They did not beg, they assumed. They did not wish, they felt. Modern physics now speaks of the observer effect, that the act of observation alters the outcome. Is this not what I have said? What you feel with conviction, you make real. So I ask you, what are you feeling right now? The greatest enemy of creation is doubt. When you look outside too soon, hoping for proof, you sabotage the process. You must hold the state long enough, faithfully, like a seed buried in soil. You do not dig it up daily to check. You water it, you protect it, and you trust it will bloom. If faith falters, start small. Manifest a coffee, a call, a smile, and once it arrives, expand your reach. Let evidence grow within you before it appears around you. In every lecture I ever gave, I reminded my audience of one sacred truth. You are the operant power. Not the stars, not rituals, not luck. You. With imagination and emotion, you are equipped with divine tools. So tonight, as you lay your head down, I invite you. Ask yourself, what if it were already done? And then feel it, not once, but until the very cells in your body believe it, because the moment you feel it real, you become it. You may say, but Neville, my story is heavy, my past is painful. To that I say, your story is not your sentence. You can re-author your life, and you can begin tonight. Step into a scene that implies your freedom, your victory, your peace. Sleep in that assumption. Let the old story dissolve, because you, dear listener, were never meant to suffer your way through life. You were meant to shape it. So let us get practical, shall we? Step 1. Choose a desire. Start small if you must. Step 2. Craft a scene, a clip, an imaginal moment that implies it is already yours. Step 3. Feel it as vividly as you can. Engage all senses. Step 4. Fall asleep with it in your heart. Step 5. Trust. Let it go. Do not chase it. This is not desperation. This is alignment. If the world seems to resist, do not panic. The old must die for the new to be born. There will be tremors, but stand firm in your feeling. Live not as a beggar waiting for change, but as a king remembering his crown. The new life is not coming, it is already here. Dare to feel it now. And if you are still with me, it is no coincidence. You have remembered something eternal, that you are not a victim, you are not a statistic, you are not your past. You are the writer, the director, and the hero of this story. So I leave you with this. Feel deliberately, imagine boldly, love courageously, and when your world shifts, as it surely will, you will not be surprised. You will simply smile, because you knew all along. You are the operant power, and your time is now.